Welcome to MIEE Nomination Process 2022. For new applications, open a new web browser. Type in the URL aka.ms/edunominations. This will bring you to the Microsoft Education Programs page. Here, scroll down until you see the link. Please download this Word document and use it to carefully plan your responses. Click on the URL. This will help you open the sample questionnaire. Using this questionnaire, you can plan your responses in advance. Once your responses are ready, you can go back to the Microsoft Education Programs page where you will have the option to register now or sign in. Click on this to continue to register or sign in. You can sign in using a Facebook, Microsoft account or Office 365 work or school account or a Microsoft employee ID. If you wish to continue with your personal ID, you need to click on Create a username and password to register. Once you click on this, you will be taken to the next section where you have to enter your email address. This will be sending a verification code to your registered email ID. Enter the code in the verification code section and click on Verify Code. Once the code is verified, you can create your new password. Come back to the main page and enter your email ID and the new password that you have created. For this demonstration, we will be using Office 365 work or school account. In the sign in dialog box, enter your email ID and password and click on sign in. Continue with the ID. This will bring you to contact information. This is self-nomination information. You need to enter your contact information like your first name, your last name, your personal email address. You have to confirm your personal email address in the next section. Then you enter your school or organization email address and confirm the same. Select to which email address you would like your program communications to be sent. Then go on to enter your home address. Once done, you will go on to enter your school information. In the school information, your title will be the job role that you hold at your school. When you enter your institution or school website, you need to enter it in HTTP format. If it is in www format, then it will give you an error. Lastly, enter your current role at the school. If your role is not mentioned in the options, you can select other and type it manually. Once done, click on Save and Submit. This will bring you to the Self-Nomination Hub. You can edit your personal information anytime you wish. Then go on to add your self-nomination. You need to select Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert option and click on Save and Submit. This will open your nomination form. The first part of your nomination form is your contact information. Update your information and now your self-nomination information page will open. This is your actual nomination form. You need to choose whether your school is a showcase school, incubator school, or neither of the two. Now, go on to enter your school name. Fill out the preceding questions. Select all the options that are applicable to you. You can select single or multiple options from the options provided. You can save your progress anytime during your form filling. You can come back later to your account and continue from where you left. Kindly note, all the options that are marked while demonstrating in this video are for demonstration purposes only. In the next section, you have to provide URL of your social handles. You need to provide URL to your accounts, not the general URL of the platform. You need to either log in or sign up, create an account and provide your account's URL in the spaces provided. These questions are not compulsory questions. Only the ones marked with red asterisks are compulsory. Now fill out how many followers you have on Twitter and continue filling the nomination form. If you are part of Microsoft Learn or if you are part of Microsoft Educator Center, then by default you are part of the Microsoft Educator community and you can enter the same in your nomination form. If you have taken any courses or earned any badges on Microsoft Learn, then you can sign in into your Learn account and provide the URL to your Learn account. For this, you go to microsoft.com/learn. Please note that the Microsoft Educator Center is now decommissioned and you need to continue using your account on Microsoft Learn platform. Over here, you can access the Educator Center. Now, sign in into your Microsoft Learn account. Enter your email ID and password for the same. Once you sign in, you will see your profile icon on the right-hand side of your profile. Click on this icon and go to Settings. In Settings, you will observe your username and URL, which is divided into two sections. Both these sections have to be copy-pasted on your nomination form without any spaces in between. Remember, the URL should not be a broken link. It should be a complete continuous link. So avoid any spaces in between. In the next section, you have to enter how many courses, learning paths or trainings have you completed on Microsoft Learn. So go back to your Learn profile. Go to the profile icon, select profile and check out achievements on the left hand side. Here you will see two categories: learning paths, modules, courses and more. Count the number of certificates, badges, trophies that you have collected and enter the number in your nomination form. Next, go on to provide the link to your transcript file. You will find your transcript below the achievement section. Once your transcript loads, you can see the details of your courses. To download your transcript, you click on print again until you enter your name and save your transcript file. The transcript file is now saved as a PDF document. We need to create a link to this saved transcript file. To create a URL for your document, we will be uploading this document on Microsoft OneDrive. For this, open your OneDrive. Once you open your OneDrive, you can then upload your file on your OneDrive. Once done, you can share your file by clicking on the Share button. While sharing, remember to give access rights to your file. Select the option Anyone with the link and click on Apply. Copy the link and this URL has to be pasted in your nomination form. Next, you go on to answer questions related to Microsoft tools and technologies. You will be provided with multiple statements or questions. Out of the options provided, select the ones which are applicable to you. Now continue filling up your nomination form. The next question is with respect to breakout rooms, which is a new update in Microsoft Teams. Some statements are provided which are in relation to breakout rooms. You have to put these statements in the correct order. Since you were not an MIEE expert before and you are filling out a fresh application, you select No in the options provided for the next question. Fill out the questions which are corresponding to your section and check the blue tick mark box and save your progress. You can save your progress whenever you wish and return back to your form later to continue your nomination. You can visit your self-nomination hub by clicking on Self-Nomination Hub anytime. Here, you'll be able to edit your personal information or your nomination form by clicking on Edit Nomination. Once you are sure about the information that you have entered on your form, you can go on to save and submit your nomination. In case you were an MIEE expert in the last year, then you can select Yes and fill out the questions corresponding to the selected option. Once done, check the box and go on to save your progress or simply save and submit your application. For renewing applications, open a new web browser. Type in the URL aka.ms/edunominations. This will bring you to the Microsoft Education Programs page. Here, scroll down until you see the link Use this Word document. Click on the URL. This will help you open the sample questionnaire. Using this questionnaire, you can plan your responses in advance. Once your responses are ready, you can go back to the Microsoft Education Programs page where you will have the option to register now or sign in. Click on this to continue to register or sign in. You can sign in using a Facebook, Microsoft account or Office 365 work or school account or a Microsoft employee ID. If you wish to continue with your personal ID, you need to click on Create a username and password to register. Once you click on this, you will be taken to the next section where you have to enter your email address. This will be sending a verification code to your registered email ID. Enter the code in the verification code section and click on Verify Code. Once the code is verified, you can create your new password. Come back to the main page and enter your email ID and the new password that you have created. For this demonstration, we will be using Office 365 work or school account. In the sign in dialog box, enter your email ID and password and click on sign in. Continue with the ID. Now you will come to the self-nomination hub. Here you will be able to access all your open nominations. If you are an MIE expert last year, you will be able to view your application or directly click on renew to fill out the MIE expert returning survey form. This survey form has descriptive questions which you have to answer between 500 to 2000 characters. Once done, you can save and submit your nomination. You will receive a confirmation email confirming your nomination submission.